Hey, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. My name is Michael. I'm a VP and a project management professional. Right, so this is episode 3 of our hypothetical project. So, in the first episode, we spoke about some of the thinking that goes into starting a project from a very early stage. And just quickly, in the second one, we started talking about whether the project will be done internally or we'll be exploring giving it out to some consultants to help us deliver the project. So what we selected a process improvement or change in process. So we used to do things in a certain way and then we want to change the way we do it. So we haven't really spoke about the specifics of what processes we're changing. So what I want to do today is to give an idea of a project that we can work on. So I'm thinking of a project that I'm not familiar with. So I work in a financial institution, but let's look at NHS, for instance. So something that some of us might be familiar with. So I've heard in the news that there are waiting periods for people that want to maybe have surgery in the NHS. So let's just imagine that we're trying to solve that problem. So the way we're trying to solve the problem is to try to change the process. So I'm kind of solutionizing now. So I'm providing the solution to a problem, but I shouldn't. We should be open-minded, objective, and explore what the best possible solution would be. So the problem we're trying to solve is to improve the NHS waiting times. Improve. I didn't say reduce, but reduction could be one of the options, but I'll say improve. So we can either reach out to the consultants that we know of, and some of the benefits of dealing with consultancy agencies, organizations, is because they have experience in things like this. They might have done it for other organizations compared to if we want to do it internally. We're only limited to the internal knowledge that we've got. But some of the things we can do. So at the start of a project, you can try to do some requests for proposals. So reach out to different organizations, tell them what exactly you want and tell them to tell you how much they think it will cost. So there could also be requests for information. So request for proposal, RFP. There could also be request for information. So request for proposal is saying, this is what we want to do. Tell us how much it will cost you. It will cost us. So you're asking different organizations, so they're sending you the quotes. So you're comparing the quotes and what services they'll be delivering. Request for information, RFI, is just ask organization what's out there. So I can reach out to Accenture, for instance, and what's out there. This is the problem that we have. What solutions do you have in mind? Have you done previously? So they tell you what's available, and then you can also use that to get information on what you want to do, if you can do it internally or not. Then you could also do request for quotes. So request for quote again is telling you how much things will cost. So request for quote is quantifying. Request for proposal is more or less comparing. While request for information is just educating you what's out there. So regardless of the one irrespective of the one you go with, you have more information, though you would have paid for it. And before I go further, I just want to remind us that the money that we'll be spending would have been agreed way before this year. So it would have been agreed from last year. So let's say the department that deal with waiting periods in NHS, I don't know what it's called. If you know, you can tell me in the chat. And if you have any questions, you can put in the chat as well. So the department that deals with waiting could be, I don't know, waiting department or strategy department or surgery department. So they would have had a certain amount approved for the year. So a subset of that department will be going to ask for funds to deliver this project to improve waiting time, to improve patient or service user or client experience of the waiting period that they currently have. It's 5 minutes already. I try to make the videos 5 minutes or less. Maybe I'll just stop there and then we'll continue. The next time. I'll leave it there and I'll see you on the other side. Hope you're learning. Cheers. Bye bye.